Now at 10, how Joplin city officials believe Proposition Public Safety would help the city. Plus, the Carthage School District holds a job fair amidst a hiring shortage on staff. And players learn the true meaning behind the Kansas Shrine Bowl.
The 4 states' most watched news starts now.
Joplin city leaders say a ballot proposal could boost public safety, but it would cost tax money. This is KOAM News at 10. Joplin city officials tonight gave residents a chance to learn what Proposition Public Safety would do for the city if approved by voters next month. The proposition would provide extra funding to Joplin's police and fire departments to hire more people and provide better incentives to retain them. It would also add a property tax of $1 per $100 of assessed property valuation. Tonight, officials hosted a meeting to answer residents' questions. Voters are going to decide on that proposition on August 2nd. The Jasper R5 school district will train some staff members to carry concealed weapons on campus. The Board of Education will select which staff members will undergo that training. Their main goal is to be proactive toward a potential threat and keep the children safe. The staff members who carry concealed weapons will be anonymous, and the weapons will be out of sight for students.
We want to make sure that we are the first line of defense and we take care of what we can do, and then actually the police officers would come in and then they would be our backup, they would be our assistants. They would take over obviously whenever they get here, but we want to try to eliminate the threat before it gets worse than what it actually is.
Jasper R5 School District also improved its security by adding complex locks and up-to-date cameras on campus. Some people who oppose arming school staff expressed concern about the current lack of training and support and the potential for greater tragedy. There have been multiple disturbances at the Ottawa County, Oklahoma jail, from fires and fights to broken glass. A $2 million grant from the Miami tribe back in December was to help with updating the jail. Sheriff David Dean says improvements have been made, but many are not apparent from the outside. They involve locks, doors, and other security changes inside the building.
Yeah, so it's best not to even see what we've done. Because if you see what we're doing, you're going to go see a judge at some point, and you don't want to do that.
Sheriff Dean says a new roof and AC unit will be installed at the end of this month. Authorities today charged a man with the murder of a Kansas City, Missouri police officer. The shooting death happened during a traffic stop in North Kansas City yesterday. Investigators say Officer Daniel Vasquez was trying to stop a vehicle for expired temporary tags when the car's driver got out, shot the officer, and drove away. 24-year-old Joshua Roca surrendered hours later after the Missouri State Highway Patrol issued a statewide alert for the car. Charges against Roca include first-degree murder. If convicted, Roca could get the death penalty or life in prison without parole. Officer Vasquez was 32 years old. Very hot again today, and it looks like no relief anywhere soon. Doug Heddy.
Yeah, day number 10 that we've hit 100 degrees so far this summer, and we've done it 2 days in a row. In fact, close to a record high for us today. Officially 103, the record 104 set back in 2006. We should be topping out right around 91 degrees. The only good news here is we don't have much in the way of humidity. All right, heat advisories, they will reissue once the sun comes up again for us tomorrow. Unfortunately, nothing's going on outside. Pretty much clear skies. Any showers or thunderstorms you actually have to track down across southern Oklahoma, parts of Texas, too far away from us because we do need some rain. Look at these temps. We're still sitting into the mid 80s at 10 o'clock, 72 in the morning. Quick warm up, 87 by 10, near 100 by noon, up to 106 degrees tomorrow afternoon. When are we going to get some relief? We're going to look at that here in just a bit.
All right, we'll catch you then. A lot of employers are looking for new workers, and that includes the Carthage School District. The district is giving prospective employees a hands-on look at the jobs they could fill. KOAM's Yana Hadula has more.
The Carthage R9 School District is enhancing its recruitment strategies by opening the doors for possible new workers. The district hosted a hiring fair, connecting interested applicants with people already working for the district.
We think an event like this provides an opportunity for people to meet the individuals that they will be working with and hopefully get a really good feel about the Carthage R9 school district.
The district is looking for support staff and paraprofessionals. The positions range from full to part-time positions.
We really have a position for anyone who's wanting to work full or part-time or just a few days a week. We have substitute positions open as well.
The district even provided some equipment for the job applicants to try.
We have a bus here, we have some equipment from our maintenance and custodial department, so people also have the opportunity to see either what equipment they may be using each day or their actual workspace should they be a bus driver or a bus aide.
This is not the first year the district hosted a fair, but this year it's a little larger.
So we've ramped it up a little bit this year, hoping to attract more candidates. We have a food truck here, so individuals who complete an application will receive a voucher for a free shaved ice.
Carthage is a great place to work. We would love for potential applicants to come see us over the next couple of days and maybe be a part of our Tiger family.
In Carthage, Giancarlo, KOAM News.
That fair will continue tomorrow from 5 to 7 p.m. Some area children raised money for the Ronald McDonald House. Children at the Diamond First Baptist Church's Vacation Bible School raised more than $2,600. An official at the church said they took an offering from the children each night from July 10th to July 14th. And today, officials presented the donation to the Ronald McDonald House.
Again, when we catch on to what Jesus would do and the servant heart he had, and we see the model he set, and we get behind that, it has huge implications for our church and the world around us.
The theme for the week they donated was Spark Studios. Spark stands for Sharing, Pray, Art, Remember, and Kindness. The Alliance of Southwest Missouri is asking for seat belts to help with an upcoming driving safety campaign. MoDOT is funding the project, providing $18,000 for marketing. The idea is to target male teen drivers of pickup trucks after recent data shows they are less likely to buckle up. Well, to do that, a series of billboards will appear, and one in particular requires a lot of old salvaged seatbelts. The Alliance hopes this message will get teens' attention.
They feel invincible. They're young, they're healthy, and a lot of these kids, especially if they're in rural areas, have been working on farms or machine work or riding like ATVs. So they think well, and I'm sure that they do know cars better than some people in the cities, but that still doesn't deter that fact that seatbelts save lives and are important to wear.
The Alliance needs 76 seatbelts by July 25th. If you'd like to donate, you can find more details in this article on our website. Of course, that's KOAMnewsnow.com. Coming up, the January 6th committee's concern over missing texts.
The House committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol says they've yet to receive missing text messages from the Secret Service delivered on that day. I'm Skyler Henry on Capitol Hill with the calls for a review and a look ahead to Thursday's primetime hearing.
And later, we're going to check out why and how some KCU Joplin students are giving back to the community. The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the Capitol says they're concerned about the system update that led to a series of missing text messages delivered from the Secret Service on January 5th and 6th, messages that investigators requested. Meanwhile, the committee continues to prepare for its 8th public hearing tomorrow night. Details from reporter Skyler Henry.
The House Select Committee investigating the January 6th attack on the U.S. Capitol says the Secret Service missed a deadline to turn over text messages sent within the agency on January 5th and 6th.
They did not turn over the texts that we were looking for.
The agency says the texts are potentially deleted and irretrievable. The National Archives, which is in charge of securing government documents, has ordered a review of what it calls unauthorized deletion. The Secret Service is promising its full cooperation with the review.
I would be shocked and horrified if anyone in a position of leadership oversaw the destruction of evidence related to the January 6th insurrection.
The January 6th committee had wanted the text messages ahead of Thursday's primetime hearing, where the focus will be on what President Trump was doing while his supporters attacked the Capitol.
Focusing on those critical 187 minutes between when the attack on the Capitol started and when Donald Trump finally issued a video statement asking people to leave the Capitol. That's so important to know what Donald Trump was doing and why he didn't ask people to leave sooner.
Former Deputy National Security Advisor Matt Pottinger and Deputy Press Secretary Sarah Matthews are expected to testify live at tomorrow night's hearing. They were both in the White House during the attack and can help explain what the president was doing. Both resigned immediately after January 6th. Skyler Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
The committee chairman, Benny Thompson, will not be able to lead the committee in person after testing positive for COVID. A little bit later, first-year medical students at KCU Joplin are giving back to the community.
Plus, the heat just keeps coming, even hotter for us tomorrow. We're going to look at that coming up. The extreme heat continues. Second day in a row that we've had near record highs with our temperatures all the way up to 103 during the afternoon hours. Plenty of sunshine all day long. We still have clear skies out there right now. Nice shot. Indigo Sky Casino and Resort. Of course, Indigo just outside of Seneca, Missouri. We need some rain. We had all that rain in May into the beginning of June, but we didn't spread it out. Look at this. We're at a half an inch of rain for the month of July. We haven't had over an inch of rain in 7 weeks, but we're still above normal. Look at this, we're above normal by an inch and a half because we had 15 inches of rain in the month of May. But it is super dry out there. Moderate drought, we need to get some rain. Hopefully that will at least pop up as we go through the next week or so. All right, heat advisories will be in effect once again as we go through the daytime hours for us tomorrow. They always get issued in the morning hours. Look at our highs. We even had a cold front roll through today, and we still made it to 102, 103 across the region. Northern counties into the upper 90s. Still warm. We're sitting into the mid 80s as of right now, but we aren't alone. The whole entire Central Plains, Southern Plains, everybody has been upper 90s to triple digits across the region. Here's the key though, this is our dew points. Dew points measure how much moisture is in the atmosphere at the surface. Look at this, most of us are near 60. So if you look at our dew point tracker, it's not bad. Yeah, it's hot, it's above 100 degrees, but we're not in that muggy to soupy range. We do not want to be there. If we had these temperatures and high humidity, we would have heat indices pressing 120 during the afternoon. Currently sitting at 85, north winds at about 10, relative humidity at 41%. Nothing going on here. We haven't seen really anything go on here for quite some time. If you want rain, you have to track southern parts of Oklahoma, northern parts of Texas, and then out across the Rockies. Of course, the monsoon always gets going. But here's our big dome of high pressure. It's really kind of keeping us hot and dry. It's going to get a little bit closer to us as we head into the weekend. That means the heat sticks around. Once that guy breaks down, then we will get some cooler temperatures, but it doesn't look like we even have a chance for that for at least the next 7 or 8 days. Let's go through time. By morning, lower 70s. Watch this quick warm up, pushing 100 by noon. As we get into the afternoon hours, we're going to stop at 5:30 p.m. Look at the temps. Everybody 104, 105, 106 degrees. Here's your day planner for you. 72 to start, 97 by noon. High temp 106. We can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm in our southern counties tomorrow evening, but most of us will end up staying dry. Mid 70s to start Friday, and then here we go again. Above 100 degrees once again as we head into Friday afternoon. Now the humidity, of course, is low, but we still have a heat index about 106, 107 for us as we head into tomorrow afternoon. If you are going to be outside, drink plenty of water, and of course the hottest time of the day, 2 p.m. until 6 p.m. So we're going to make alert days. We're just going to keep on going until about next Tuesday and reevaluate. 106 tomorrow, 106 Friday, 104 Saturday.
Stop.
I know, a couple 107
Stop.
Sunday and Monday.
So low humidity means it's not hot like a sauna, it's merely hot like an oven.
Yeah, it's hot and dry.
Okay.
It's a Vegas heat.
That doesn't make me feel
I know, it doesn't
better.
make it any better.
Thanks, Doug. Hey, first-year medical students at Kansas City University Joplin are giving back to the community as they mark their first week of medical school orientation through the We Care Day. Students and staff partnered with the Ronald McDonald House and the Lafayette House to complete several service projects. KOAM Segun Bamadeli has more.
Staff and first-year medical students of Kansas City University took a short trip to lend a helping hand to the Ronald McDonald House and the Lafayette House.
This is one of the most important and enjoyable days for us here at Ronald McDonald House. We welcome our KCU medical students who are first year and have selected Ronald McDonald House as their We Care Day service project.
Today is We Care Day, and first-year medical students of the Kansas City University are here at the Ronald McDonald House and the Lafayette House to help serve the community and work on several projects.
That's the reason we want to get into medicine, is we want to help people, we want to heal people, and volunteering is just one way to do that.
Chelsea Conley, the development director at Lafayette House, says it is important to have extra hands helping with service projects.
Here at Lafayette House, so we have a ton of staff, but there's a lot of projects that we're not able to get to as quickly as sometimes we would like. So having extra students, extra hands help with these service projects are tremendous for our organization.
Being able to expose myself to the charities and the institutions that really help Joplin run are a big positive. You know, coming into a new community, you can see that everybody's together, everybody's doing what they need to do to keep the community as one.
In Joplin, Segun Bamadeli, KOAM News.
Some students point out the opportunity to help people is the reason they want to get into the medical field. Still ahead, Pittsburgh players arrive in Pittsburgh for this weekend's Kansas Shrine Bowl, and they learn why this week is more than just a football game. Jacob Leonard has that story next.
Well, players for this year's Kansas Shrine Bowl arrived today in Pittsburgh. The Shrine Bowl is not until Saturday at Pittsburgh State, but tonight the players got to learn what this week is actually about.
When I was born with 7 fingers, and my arms are different. The term is symbrachydactyly.
They get a chance to hear our ambassadors' stories. Our athletes will interact with them with different games, and it really is the kind of the moment. These guys have been at camp for 3 days in 100-degree weather, and probably starting to wonder a little bit why they made this decision. And tonight they're going to find out why. This will be a day they'll walk away with that impact that we're looking for.
So you're going to put the oven mitts on. You're going to run down to the table, and this first one, what you're going to do is you're going to pick up a water bottle, unscrew it, show that the lid is off, put it back on, tighten it, and run back.
Each one of them has a tie back to some services that one of our patients may have gotten at Shriners Children's. And so, for instance, they're using things where they can't learn how walking with a prosthetic would feel like, or in one of our stations we have children with hand differences, and so the athletes get to feel what it's like to try to open a cap without fingers, or they're doing wheelchair competitions.
If anybody here was in a wheelchair, speak now.
It's going to like change the whole perspective I have. I have a challenge on the field, challenge on baseball, just in my own life. I got to fight through it, because there's people out here that do a lot harder things than I am, and they get through it way better than I do.
They're getting to finally see the full impact of their week of work, taking their talents, putting them on the field to raise money for Shriners Children's, and these are the children that they're helping.
Hey,
I pulled a hamstring.
Great job.
Good job, buddy.
Great job.
It's not about us. It's not about us playing the game. It's all about them, and it's just a really eye-opening experience, and it's been really fun to be here.
Are you making a towel still?
I'm trying to.
Once they get done with this event, they'll turn their attention back to football, and that's one of the fun things. And so they know that they're playing for the kids, but when Saturday shows up, they still want to win.
Now, the Shrine Bowl will be at 7 p.m. on Saturday at Carney Smith Stadium in Pittsburgh. The Joplin Outlaws earned their spot in the Mink League playoffs last night. Outlaws are off today, but they are closing in on a division championship. The Outlaws are 23-18 with 3 games left on their schedule. Puts them 3 games ahead of the Sedalia Bombers in the Mink League South Division. Sedalia has 5 games remaining on their schedule. And Joplin is back in action tomorrow night on the road against the Jeff City Renegades. The Major League Baseball All-Star Game was last night in Los Angeles. The National League got off to a hot start, but in the end it was the American League once again coming out on top. The Cardinals first baseman Paul Goldschmidt hit a solo home run in the first inning, giving the NL a 2-0 lead. From there, though, The American League rallied to score 3 straight and win the game 3-2. That's the 9th consecutive win for the American League in the Midsummer Classic. Their 21st win in the last 25 years. New York's Giancarlo Stanton was the game's MVP after going 1 for 2 with a 2-run home run.
When the lights are brightest, that's what you want to do. You know, that's what the fans come to see. That's what we work tireless hours for. So, yeah, it's just cool to be able to put it together.
That's it for sports. We're back after this.
Take time now to honor a local veteran. Bob Lett served in the U.S. Navy from 1944 to 1946. His hometown, Parsons, Kansas. And we are proud to salute Seaman First Class Bob Lett, a 4-state hero. Of course, you can learn about lots of other heroes. We have thousands of them in our database from all across this area. You can also submit a hero of your own anytime. It's very simple. You just click on the link on our website. You know what that is, KOAMnewsnow.com. If you must be out, hydrate. If you can, stay in, because it's going to be too hot for humans outside for a while.
It doesn't look very good, to be honest. I mean, triple-digit heat. I mean,
we're going to have to take some digits away from you. You're putting too many in the graphics.
I'm hoping late next Thursday and Friday we can get that front a little bit closer to us, get us some rain, and some 90s would be nice.
Wow, yeah. Double digits. That would be a welcome change. Final sports note.
At the Kansas Shrine Bowl, 7 p.m. at Pittsburgh State on Saturday night. There are 8 local players playing for the East Side. Go check it out. It's for a great cause.
Sure, a lot will. Thanks for joining us. Morning show starts at 5 a.m. Let's make it a great tomorrow.